Hello everyone, welcome to episode number 15 of Let's Play Final Fantasy 1. I'm Vortex, your host. Thank you so much for choosing to watch another episode in this LP series. Today we're going to use our newly acquired canoe that was given to us by the 12 sages of Crescent Lake to sail to the fiery Mount Gulg Volcano. Apparently the defeat of Lich has caused the Fire Fiend to stir from her sleep 200 years before her time. So it's going to be up to our 4 fearless heroes to go after this fiend and attempt to restore the fire crystal. Now, since we last met, I took the time to make a few purchases at the Crescent Lake item shop. I have a ton of gil, so since I had so much gil just kind of burning a hole in my pocket, I went ahead and maxed out my potion count. As you can see, I've got 99 potions in my inventory now. Also went ahead and purchased up to 10 high potions there as well, and I would definitely recommend taking as many potions as you possibly can with you up to the Mount Gulg Volcano, as they'll come in very handy up there, and you'll see why a little bit later on in this video. Also went ahead and purchased up to 10 ethers, and I also got a couple of extra tents. I've got 5 of those in my inventory, so I think I'm pretty well stocked and ready to make my way up to Mount Gulg. So let's go ahead and pull up the map here. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our brand new canoe in the river up here. And we're going to have to navigate our way through a maze of river channels. And we'll just kind of sail on up around to the northwest. And we'll eventually make our way to Mount Gulg Volcano, which is located right about there. So let's head that way. Let's go up to the north and plop our new canoe in the river and start sailing away. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to be immune to monster attacks as we're sailing along in the rivers, but at least we'll get to add a few new monster entries to our bestiary, and I'll be demonstrating those battles for you as we fight them. Alright, well, let's start sailing to the west. See if we can navigate our way through this maze of rivers here. Let's see, let's turn to the north here. Water croc. Actually, it's a white croc, and the white croc has some pretty hefty attack power, so be wary of that. Otherwise, looks like it's weak to lightning, and it has about 288 HP, so I guess we'll have E just throw a generic thunder spell at it. Yeah, it even does double-digit damage to Cloud up there, so it does have a pretty high attack rating. Well, there we go. We defeat our first monster in the river. We get 472 experience and a couple thousand gil. And a new entry in the bestiary, so let's take a quick peek at it. Actually, I never did show you the scorpion that we fought in yesterday's episode. There's the entry for it at number 25 in the list. And if we scroll down, we'll find the entry for the white croc at number 54. And it will occasionally drop a high potion. Alright, let's continue onward here. Now we're at a crossroads, so to speak, here. So let's jog off to the right here. And at this crossroads, let's kind of jog off to the left.
There's something strange in the water. Something you can't see. Something you can't feel. Until it's too late. The deadliest man-eaters of all.
Yeah, I'm afraid my party got ambushed by this piranha, this crocodile, this hydra, and this Ochu, but these are 4 brand new monsters we'll get to fight and add to the bestiary. I believe all of these except for the hydra are weak to lightning, so Vivi's Thundara spell will be pretty useful in this battle. We'll just have Cloud and Lock attack as usual. Looks like Vivi needs some healing up down there, so I'm going to have Lena use the Cura spell on him. Let's have him use Thundara. Now this also marks the first appearance of the Ochu in the Final Fantasy series. I believe it appears in later Final Fantasy games, particularly 7, 8, and 9, and possibly 10 as well. And it looks like the Ochu can poison one of your party members with its physical attacks. So we're going to have to use the Poisona spell on Cloud up there. Well, I guess I'll just have to take care of that here in a bit. But for winning this battle, we do get quite a bit of experience and gil, so not bad. And it looks like all 4 of my party members are going to level up. And I believe that will take everyone up to level 26. Very cool. Moving right on up the ladder. Well, let's go ahead and cure Cloud's poison there. There we go. And now we can take a look at 4 new entries in the bestiary. And we can find the entry for the Piranha at number 51 in the list. It has 92 HP. The Crocodile can be found at number 53 in your list. There's the Ochu at number 55. It has 208 HP. And lastly, the Hydra is number 57 in the list, 212 HP. Alright, well, let's continue onward here, shall we? Let's turn to the west this time. And we are almost there. Now, actually, before I get out of this river here, there is, well, at least one more monster I want to find. So what I'm going to do is sail around a little bit, and once I run into that new monster, I'll demonstrate that battle for you. Well, it's time to do some more river monster hunting here. I've got another new one for you. This is the Red Piranha. 2 of them, as a matter of fact, accompanied by a white croc. And the Red Piranha is just a little bit stronger than the regular Piranha. It has 172 HP and no weaknesses, so I'm just going to have Cloud and Lock attack with their weapons. And I guess I'll have Vivi cast the Blizzara spell for good measure. So I'm going to take care of this battle real quick, and once I do, I'll meet you back at the river's edge. Well, I was lucky enough to get a high potion as a drop from that white croc that I fought there along with those 2 red piranha, so definitely will take that and put it in my inventory. And the bestiary entry for the Red Piranha can be found at number 52 in your list. There it is. Now, there's actually one more monster you can find while roaming through these river channels here. It's called the Neochu. You might have actually run into it on the way up here, but we'll actually be running into that monster a little bit later on in the game, so I'm not going to spend the time looking for it here. So let's go ahead and make our way on down to the Mount Gulg Volcano. And there it is, burning brightly off to the east. So let's just cross that one last channel there and be prepared to go inside the volcano. And I'm going to show you this battle real quick because I find it kind of cool that you have some new backgrounds up here around Mount Gulg. I think you can also find a different background if you roam around the forest around Mount Gulg. So kind of cool that Square Enix threw in some extra backgrounds for the game in this area. Otherwise, you can see the enemies up here are pretty vanilla. Alright, I went ahead and took the time to use a tent there. Also saved my game, so I'm ready to head on into this giant volcano. Let's go on inside to Mount Gulg. We're on the first basement floor, and we have 5 different levels we're going to have to navigate our way through in this dungeon. There's going to be plenty of new monsters to fight, but plenty of new treasure to pick as well. So lots of stuff to do in here, and it's going to take a while to make our way to the bottom of this fiery pit. So we probably won't be able to make it all the way down to the 5th floor in today's video, but I'll try to get through as much of this dungeon as I possibly can today. But at least for this first basement level, it's pretty easy to navigate through. So let's just head on off to the west here. And I already got to fight my first battle there with a couple of Hyenodons, an Ogre Mage, and an Ogre Chief. Now, as you can see, you'll be walking through some lava floors here in this dungeon, and with each step you take, you're going to take some damage. So this is the very reason I recommended bringing lots of potions with you to Mount Gulg. Probably a pretty good idea to check your HP occasionally as you make your way through here to make sure it's not getting too low. But at least I don't think you'll be having to worry about fighting monsters when you're walking on the lava floors. It's just when you're on these gray floors that you'll have the random encounters. Well, that was a battle with a couple of sphinxes, which we also fought back in the Cavern of Earth. You'll be finding lots of monsters available here in Mount Gulg Volcano that you fought in the Cavern of Earth. So let's continue onward here. Let's go down this staircase, which will take us down to the second basement level of Mount Gulg. And if you wanted to, you could just run straight to the west there and quickly find the staircase leading down to the third basement floor. But if you were to do that, you would miss out on all of the good treasure that's available here on this floor. And we can actually find that by stepping through this doorway, which leads into a large, sprawling chamber. So let's go pick up some treasure in here. And there's the first treasure chest we want to pick up right there. So let's veer off to the left here. But before we can pick up this treasure chest, we're going to be forced into a battle with a new enemy. This is the Fire Elemental. We got to fight the Earth Elementals back in the Cavern of Earth. You'll be fighting Fire Elementals here in Mount Gulg Volcano. And Fire Elementals, of course, are naturally going to be weak against ice. They have 276 HP. Pretty high attack rating. So other than that, just go ahead and use your Black Mage's Blizzara spell and you should be in good shape. Come on, Vivi, finish this off for us, dude. Yep, he did it. And we get 810 experience. Pretty good chunk of change there, 1600 gil. And we get a new entry in our bestiary, so let's take a look here. We'll just scroll on down to find the entry of the Fire Elemental at number 60 in the list. Well, let's go ahead and open up this treasure chest here to find a mithril helm inside. Don't think I can use that on any of my other characters, so I'll just sell it off a little bit later. Alright, the next treasure chest I want to get is off down to the south here. Oh boy, yeah, I've been dreading fighting these, but definitely want to add them to the bestiary, so I guess we'll go ahead and fight them here. These are the Powerlists, and just like their distant cousin, the Cockatrice, they have a deadly gaze attack, so watch out for that. They don't have very much HP though, only 44 as a matter of fact, so weapons should take them down pretty easily. Just use the Thundara spell for less MP. Uh-oh, there's that gaze attack. Thankfully it missed. So, not going to have to worry about having to cure up any stone there. So we defeat those Powerlists there. We get 423 experience points, 2,000 gil, and lucky me, I got a gold needle as a drop from them. So they do drop gold needles on occasion. And we get a new entry in the bestiary here. There it is at number 59. And they are weak against ice if you want to use Blizzara on them, but they have such low HP, you might as well use a lower MP casting spell. Alright, this treasure chest is going to be guarded by a Fire Elemental or set of Fire Elementals, so I'm going to take care of that battle real quick and then we'll open the chest. Well, it's time to do some cartwheels. All four of my characters leveled up to level 27 after that battle with 2 of those Fire Elementals. And we're also going to pocket some extra cash there. There's 1,520 gil. Alright, let's do some backtracking here. Might as well use the B button dash. It looks like Fire Elementals can also appear as random encounters on this floor, so bear that in mind. That was 2 of them. Yet more menacing monsters that we've already met in that battle. That was a battle with Lizard and a couple of Hill Gigases. We've already run into those back in the Cavern of Earth. Okay, let's see. The next treasure chest I want to get is that one in the upper left portion of the screen. That was a battle with 4 Onkegs, so if you didn't find them back on the overworld next to Crescent Lake. You can also fight them here in Mount Gulg. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this treasure chest first, since it's in sort of a dead end. Well, I'm starting to be glad that I brought those extra ethers along, because BV's MP is starting to be depleted pretty quickly, and I figure it will be much more so by the time we get down to the 5th floor. Alright, let's go get this chest, but it's fire elemental time first. And inside this treasure chest, we will find a great sword. Now, if I were to equip that on my warrior Cloud, it would take his accuracy up 5 points, but it would take his attack power down just a little bit, so you have to decide whether you'd like to have the accuracy or the attack a little bit more. I guess I'll keep the mithril sword on for now, but I may try that great sword out a little bit later. Alright, let's do some backtracking here. Okay, here's another new monster, the Horned Devil. A distant relative of the Gargoyle, I guess. Horned Devils have pretty high defense, but they don't have much HP. They only have 94 HP to be exact, no weaknesses. So, I guess we can just use a Lone Blizzard spell on the bottom one there, even though it's not weak against ice. Fortunately, their attack power is not high at all, so you don't have to worry about much damage from them. Take that. Well, 46, that's not too bad. Not too shabby at all. Alright, let's finish this. There we go. Locke takes out the last Horned Devil. Get a small batch of experience, quite a bit of gil there, and a new entry in our bestiary. 30% complete now. More progress there. There's the Horned Devil at entry number 58. Alright, let's continue zigzagging around, and there's our next treasure chest. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Well, inside this treasure chest, we're gonna find more cash. 4,150 gil. Alright. Well, here's yet another new monster you can fight here in Mount Gulg. A Fire Hydra. Weak against ice, 182 HP, but let's just take it out with weapons here. Good job, Locke. Let's check out that new entry in the bestiary. Number 61 is the Fire Hydra, and it will occasionally drop a red fang. That would be a nice item to get. Alright, let's zoom to the west this time and go pick up more treasure. Well, just in case you're curious, the gaze attack from the Powerless can actually KO one of your characters instead of turn them to stone. I think I inaccurately said they will turn you to stone with their gaze attack, but, well, Cloud's living proof that, well, I don't know if I'd call it living proof. Cloud is actually dead proof that the gaze attack will KO one of your characters, so be wary of that. I'm going to have to use a Phoenix down on him here in just a bit, or perhaps use the life spell on him. So I'm going to take care of this last Pyrolisk and raise up Cloud, and we'll continue onward. Those darn Pyrolisks. Hate those things. I'm not a huge fan of the Onkegs either, with their poison attack, but they do have nice experience, so I guess I can't complain too much. Okay, time for another forced encounter here. And everyone is now level 28 after that battle with a lone fire elemental. And to add to the celebration, there's 750 gil available in that treasure chest. And 795 gil available in this treasure chest. But we're still not done picking open treasure on this floor, folks. No siree, there's a whole boatload of treasure just waiting for us down below. So let's go get it. Let's see, yep, let's continue heading south. Well, that was a battle with two more Pyrolisks. Cloud narrowly avoided death that time. Okay, let's see, I believe if you head due south from here, you may have a forced encounter with some fire elementals, so let's skirt around it. And look at all the treasure available down here. I don't know who left all this treasure down here, but the Light Warriors are about to get a 5-finger discount on a whole bunch of stuff here, so let's get busy here. The first treasure chest contains mithril gloves. This treasure chest contains a mithril helm. There's a high potion in there. Want a tent? Well, you'll get one for free out of this treasure chest. There's 1,975 gil. And here we get to fight another new monster. This time we get to fight the lava worm. And it is weak against ice. Only has 280 HP. So we'll just have use just a regular blizzard spell on it, I guess. Looks like it has pretty high defense. But it's no match for VV's blizzard spell there. That's going to be another new entry for us in our bestiary. We found quite a few today. There's the lava worm at number 62. Alright, we can pick up 3 treasure chests from this side. There's an antidote. There's 1,455 gil. And inside here we'll find yet more gil. 1,520. And we still got 4 more chests left to open. There's some more gil. A little less than 2,000. There's a mithril shield in this treasure chest. There's a phoenix down, and last, but certainly not least, there's a mithril axe. So a whole assortment of goodies available down here. So now, aren't you glad you fought all the monsters to get all of this nice treasure? Well, it's all in a day's work for us, I guess. Guess we'll go ahead and stop here for today, but next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy I, we will venture down to floors 3, 4, and 5 here in Mount Gulg. So thank you very much for watching today's episode, everyone. I certainly hope you found it helpful and enjoyable. This is Vortex, your host. We'll see you again next time. Have a good day.